made a video about a certain chef, and we don't need to get into who I was talking about or anything like that, but they decided to make a video about grilled cheese and the best way to make it. Well, I'm here, Chef Josh, to properly go into the correct way to make grilled cheese. We have all the ingredients laid out in front of us, but first, before we get into that, we gotta wash our hands. Now that our hands are all nice and clean, we can get more familiar with these ingredients. First up, we have the bread. Now, I went with a white bread because I think this is the perfect type of bread for a grilled cheese sandwich. It's the perfect composure for a grilled cheese sandwich. What I have to my left is some wheat bread. Some would use this for grilled cheese. Me personally, I wouldn't. Shit sucks for grilled cheese. But we have it here just in case we need it. Second ingredient is going to be cheese. Some would say it's one of the most important parts of grilled cheese. I went with a nice cheddar cheese. It's nice and orange, and it's the perfect cheese to put in your grilled cheese sandwich. The third and final ingredient, butter. If you really want this grilled cheese to be grilled, it's got to have butter. So we went with a nice salted sweet cream butter. You can use any other butter that you'd like. I went with this. Now, let's get to it. Alright, to get the bread ready, we're going to have to take some butter and whoa, calm down there, buddy. And we're going to smear it on this as best as we can, but we don't want to damage the bread. We just want it to be all nice and buttery. I recommend prepping the butter so that we have some nice tenderness. We don't want it super hard because it's just going to be bad for the butter and bad for the bread. Remember that. Hard butter is bad for the butter, bad for the bread. Don't fight with the bread, because then you're going to have some damaged bread. So you don't need a lot of butter. It's going to spread around when you heat it up. So about that is good. I mean, if you want more, I ain't going to stop you. You don't want huge lumps, because as you can see, the huge lump's going to sit right in the middle, and it's going to be harder, so you're going to have to do a little scrape work. So I recommend some smaller lumps. Nothing huge like that, so you don't have to work with it. Just a little bit more butter. Stop! Stop! You want to be calm when you work with your butter, because it stresses out everything. It stresses out the meat, it stresses out the bread. Alright, there you go. Some nice buttered bread. Alright, now we're at the main part of cooking the actual sandwich. I have preheated the pan on the stove. It's at a nice 5-4. Just to get it started off with. We don't need anything too strong because we don't want to burn it. We have our buttered bread. And so what I like to do is I just like to place one on and then put on the cheese. So we have different cheeses right here that start out with. And I'm just gonna fold it and so I fold the cheese just so that it's nice and easier to put on the bread. So here's an example right here. And then what you do is you fold it like that, because it makes it easier. Get some bread to place the cheese on. See? Isn't that smart? Isn't that clever? Like just like that. Here, let's put it on. Alright. Okay, so it's gonna be nice and buttery. Put your cheese on. Your cheese on. So you can stop there, or put some extra cheese on there. So once you have that done, you put your other piece on there, and now you wait. Normally you cover it, but for example purposes, we're just gonna kick it right here. I would recommend turning up the heat a little bit so we get it nice and crisp. So right now, we're just gonna spread on the butter a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I wish I knew where my fucking shit was. Nope. Now that we're at this stage, as you can see, it's nice and it's getting a little melted right there. Ooh, delicious. So this is what you're kind of looking for. You want to kind of spread it out a little bit so the butter gets nice and distributed. I think we're about ready to flip this. So you want to take your spatula and just constantly check on it, because sometimes the cheese See that? Oh, golden brown. Ow, ow, ow. Golden brown. Okay, we're gonna turn it down a little bit actually. Spread it around a little bit, let it cook. Delicious. So now that you flipped it, you got a nice tender gold on that bread. You don't want anything too burnt, because, well, you know, burnt food isn't very good. If you feel like you're cooking it too fast, I would recommend turning it down just a tad bit, because you don't want to burn your goddamn food. This shit actually looks so good. Alright, as you can see, this is exactly what you want. You want this nice golden brown. The cheese is oozing out. This is the perfect position you want to be at. See, this is what I call a perfect grilled cheese sandwich. See, it's oozing on the side right there. Mmm. Yummy. Alrighty, we'll take this bad boy off. Put it in a plate. And there you go. You have a perfect grilled cheese sandwich. Mm. And with that, we have two things of perfect grilled cheese. It's perfectly golden brown on both sides because that's just how you cook it perfectly. Compared to Gordon Ramsay's, we can take two comparison shots between the two. I think we know the clear winner. I don't have any weird shit or weird bread or weird cooking methods. Just a nice, simple grilled cheese sandwich. There you go. How about that?